probably watching this video because you have an old iPod Touch sitting in your drawer, which you're seeing if you can just make use of it now in 2026. So in this video, I'm going to go through the jailbreaks for all 7 generations of the iPod Touches. Now, obviously this one here is a 5th generation, which I have jailbroken, and I'm going to go through those methods with you and point you in the right direction. So, iPod Touch is a bit of a strange one. It went on for 7 generations from 2007 all the way up to 2019, where the 7th generation is now also unsupported at maximum of iOS 15. And these range from iOS 3 all the way up to 15. So there's a lot of jailbreak methods that we need to run through in this video. So we're going to be starting right from the start with the iPod 1st generation. Now, luckily, the iPod 1st generation is fairly easy and can be done from the device itself. You will go to a site which is called jailbreakme.com, and it's simple enough as sliding across the button just like it is to slide to unlock here, and it will jailbreak the device. Once it's jailbroken, you will then have Cydia also installed on here. Obviously, this is going to be different because this is currently on iOS 9.3.5, but to get it to work, Cydia is kind of messed up when you first go and log into it from the iPad 1. So when you first go into Cydia, everything will be messed up. What you want to download is this one here. This is the first source, cydia.invoxyplaysgames.uk/. And obviously I can't do it on this because it will mess up, but you will then want to do the Cydia HTT patch. This will then fix your Cydia issues to be able to go further and download more sources. Obviously, as I said, I don't have one of the devices yet, which I plan to get more devices as we go along because I'll do dedicated videos on here. But I am going to give you the best information I possibly can for you to go and try these more. So next, the iPod 2nd generation, which runs on iOS 4. Now, there was a few different softwares that I came across, and the one that stood out the most is one called Red Snow. And you will need a PC for this jailbreak. And you have to download the actual Red Snow application itself. You will need iTunes, but not from the Windows App Store. That will not work. You have to download it from the iTunes site itself, or the Apple site itself. And once you have downloaded the Red Snow software and iTunes, you will also need an IPSW, which is basically like a file formatting for the phone, and you can find them online as well. Once you have all of them and you open the Red Snow application, you will just drag in the IPSW for your specific iPod and hit jailbreak. You will then be able to jailbreak, and Cydia will also download Cydia for you to work on there. If you wanted to look at Red Snow, you can actually just search Red Snow, but the O is actually replaced with a 0, and iOS guide as well, and that will give you a step-by-step guide of exactly how to do it if you wanted to follow that step. Then we have the iPod 3rd generation, which runs on iOS 5. So the most reliable one that I seem to find that had worked with a lot of people is from a company which is called greenpoison.com, or a site called greenpoison.com. And again, the last O in poison is actually replaced with an O as well. And this gets us an app which is called Absinthe. And that will work better with Windows if you were downloading it on Windows, as if you're using a Mac for this method, it only is supported on the older Mac iOS versions. So Windows PCs are the safest route for this one. And again, run the Absinthe software and get it plugged into the computer, and it will again jailbreak your phone and install Cydia. Now we have iPod 4th generation, which runs on iOS 6. It's similar to the generation 2. You can use Red Snow again, or something which is called Poxy Spawn, which is the same process as the iPod 3. Then we have the iPod 5th gen. This one sits at iOS 9.3.5, which is this particular one that we have here. So this one is nice and simple. You can do it from the device at 9.3.5, and it actually works from iOS 8 up to 9.3.6. So we're well within that bracket. And to get this one jailbroke, we are going to use something called Carbon. Now, Carbon, to find Carbon, just go on Safari and go carbon.sep.lol. And the way we're going to do this is we are going to install the certificates firstly. And once those are installed, it will take you through a process. You install it and then you hit run. Now, don't be alarmed if it doesn't work the first time. It might fail a couple of times, but just when it starts hanging on the exploit button, when it turns to run to exploit, when it hangs on that, it is working, and it will then reboot your device. You will then be able to go and have Cydia on here, and just again be mindful with a lot of these exploits that if you were to reboot the device, especially a lot of the later ones, they will be unjailbroken. The good thing about this version though is that you just go back onto Carbon, install the certificates again, run the exploit, and Cydia won't actually disappear, it just won't open. And there you go, you're away again and you are jailbroken, and you don't have to reinstall all the sources that you had previously installed. They will just be there once again for you to go and work. But we will come back to this one because I want to go through the actual YouTube side of things and how to get that kind of thing working once again. So next we have the iPod 6th generation, which runs on iOS 12. So there are a few different recommended softwares here to do it. There's Chimera, there's TrekRain, or Uncover. So from doing research, Chimera was said to be the most successful, but iOS 12 is a little bit more technical than some of the others, and you'll need to download Chimera itself, iTunes again from Windows, and Plume Impactor, which is a side-loading app. You can find the full guide again for Chimera on Chimera iOS guides. It does a full step-by-step, but in essence, you're side-loading the Chimera app using your Apple ID onto the iPod. You then go to Settings, General, Profiles, and Device Management. You will see your Apple ID in there. You then select it and click Trust, which will trust the Chimera app. And you will then be able to open the Chimera app and start your jailbreak. It may fail a couple of times firstly. Sometimes a reboot of the device may help. And yes, this sounds ridiculous, but what seems to have worked with a few people is before doing the jailbreak, you put your iPod Touch in the freezer for a few minutes. I don't know if it cools the chips or whatever it may do, but people have reported that working. So, and then we're on to the final 7th gen iPod. This is the last one on iOS 15, which is the most difficult one yet. With not many out there, a lot of people just say to downgrade the iOS to 12 to make it easier, because then you can use the previous methods. But there is one I found which some people have had some success with, and that is called Dopamine. It involves your PC again and Plume Impactor or Sideloadly. You will have to use the Troll Store too and iTunes, also as well as Dopamine, the IPA itself. So first things first, you will need to download IPA for the Troll Store. Again, all of these can be found on the iOS guide. If you were to search Dopamine iOS guide, you'll be able to find this step-by-step on there with links to how to get all of the individual parts. But you will have to sideload that Troll Store installer onto the iPod itself. You will then go and do the same thing as you did with the last couple of methods. You will then have to go and back into the settings and the device profile management and trust again the app. You will then be able to open that and click install, and it will install the Troll Store. The next thing you will need to do is go and install the Dopamine IPA. And you can do that by going again onto the site on the device and downloading the IPA there. You'll then go into the Troll Store again and hit the plus button, find the IPA for Dopamine, and then click install. It will then install the app using the IPA on the device itself. And you will then be able to jailbreak the device in Dopamine, and it will actually download sources. So with Cydia, also where you get all your sources, it will actually download Cilio, which is very similar to Cydia. You'll have to go to the iOS guide for all of the sources itself. There is other stuff that you will need to download to get it to work. So it's best if you go to that guide and have a look at the step-by-step parts of it there. So that's each of the softwares that you can go to jailbreak each and every one of the iPod touches. Now, I think the next step would be to get other apps that are now not said to run on these devices running again. For example, like YouTube. And the YouTube application themselves is a bit different as you go through the different ages. But you can see here, I've got the YouTube app working, and sometimes for some reason, the popular tab doesn't always load the videos, but you will actually be able to go in and play the videos, but the thumbnails don't always load through. But you can see here that it's all fine. So let's just say we were just to click this. You can see that the YouTube will load and it will play. So the main way to get this work is again with a Cydia source, and I spoke about this in a separate video. So if you just wanted this YouTube part, I do a full breakdown on how to do it exactly, so you can go through there. But there are ways that you can do and download the YouTube app. Go and watch that if you wanted to do that. But in essence, this one at the top here is the actual source, which is the cydia.bag/xml.com/, and in there is an application which is called Tube Repair right there, and there's some other settings and bits and pieces you have to do, and you have to sideload. If you're on a newer device like this, I say newer device, but if you're on like iOS 7 and above, without the classic application, there are a few extra steps, but I've left a video down in the comments below, which I've gone through a whole step-by-step guide of how to get that YouTube app work. But in terms of like Apple Music, that still works. You will have your Apple Music here, and you will have all of your purchased and downloads in the other section within here as well. So you'll be able to listen to music. Of course, they're going to be slow. But guys, if there is anything else you want me to do with this iPod Touch, I'm still working on a workaround to see if you can get Spotify to work. But as of this moment, it just doesn't. Anything below iOS 16, they've completely cut off everything. And there are no current login fixes to be able to do it. So Spotify is currently out of the picture, but you can listen to music on YouTube. You can listen to Apple. Apple Music works fine, even with your subscriptions. So it's a different way of getting this to work, and there's so much customizability that you can do there with Cydia. But if you wanted to jailbreak it, that's how you do it. If you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more, as you can see here from the stack of iPads, we have lots to come. Our aim in this channel is to repurpose and reuse and make old Apple products and other products as well, old tech products in general, usable still in 2026. So if you're interested in that, then do make sure you subscribe. If you want to support the channel, then do go check out the merchandise. The Tech Talk Dad collection is there for you to grab. And if you want to support the channel even further from that, then consider being a member. Hit that join button, come and join the family and get a direct say in content on the channel with other perks along the way, like early access to videos. And I will catch everyone in the next one.